So guys, welcome back to a new analysis video, and as we know it was a expiry. I hope your expiry day was good for all the option buyers and sellers. So coming on to the bank nifty and nifty analysis, first of all, coming on to what trades I took. If you guys have seen the latest video of mine in which I have showed you my profits of these days on the small account, so that's how I have been trading today, mostly scalping. So right now, a simple thing, more nifty is volatile, nifty and bank nifty. So you guys will see multiple dips and highs. Okay, so what I'm trying to tell you is currently markets is somewhat trending in this way. Okay, so it was a very easy day. As you guys would have seen, a markets dipped down, did a gap up, but then again dipped down almost 600 to 400, 130, 120 points on this first candle. It went till 400, so almost 200 points gap down. It went on 5th May. So this was how the markets were on 5th May. The same trend line has been respected on the next day. So what my expectations, as I told you guys, were I am expecting a bullish market if market opens about 33,000, which was way more difficult for the markets, because from here, yes, this was the closing. Yeah, from here almost it was 150, 160 points gap up. So if this big gap up happens, then only buying is gonna come till 33,300 to 33,400. The reasons are, after this gap ups, many rations and many rations would be broken, and then no sellers are gonna come into the market. But on these patterns, or whenever it took a multiple rations from this point, you could have understood this one thing, that the people, not retailers, but FNIs and FIs want the market to be range bound between 33,000 to 32,000. So as you guys can see, the lowest markets went where 32,000. Okay, sorry. This was the lowest market went. If you guys see on like this expiry, and the highest market went is around 34,000 somewhere, if I'm not wrong. So three, yeah, highest market went was 33,000. So that's the thing. So I guess the people who buyed on Friday on this strangle, the 1,000 point strangle was a big strangle, but still, if you had a strangle, you could have made a good profit on these days. What I'm trying to say is, I already told you guys, if markets is not gonna open at above 33,000, I'm not gonna go bullish. What bullish means, I'm not gonna hold a trade for more than 3 hours, 4 hours, like the whole day, and sit for the momentum on my side. Then a simple thing happened, that is, as you guys see, we had this trend line over here, something like this. Yeah, something like this. We had a trend line, and the bottom trend line was obviously respected. What happened is, first, the first candle just dipped down. Okay, this, okay, which candle it is, 6th May. Yeah, the first candle just dipped down and made a high low something. Then I got this candle out, like I saw this trend line shifting to this trend line, like this one. Okay, so you guys can see first ration, second rations. Then I waited for the market to move more and respect come to this trend line. I was waiting. The reasons was, I thought if market goes down, market would take a, like, give a breakout and will short and will sit till at least 32,400, some these levels. Okay, but what happened is, if you guys see, if I make a rectangle over here, the same resistance, the point where same support where bank nifty took reversal yesterday, was the same point where it took reversal today. Plus a trend line was being respected. Okay, so the kind of this trend line. So what I did is, firstly, I waited on this, like, on this point. The moment it breaks this point, this consolidation part, I did a short scalp. I did a scalp on this, around, made some few bucks. exited this trade over here on literally on this point or this point, somewhere on the highest points of the trade I exited was a scalp and obviously had these levels marked already, and again went to call. Okay, I know jumping onto the calls and puts, jumping onto calls and puts is not good into the markets, but in this volatile markets you have to do that. And also on the my membership people, I gave a good call around this to buy calls, and we made around good profits. Okay, like literally more than 20-30% prof 30-40% profits were being booked on this side. So this is how I traded on the chart today. Then again went short on this candle, again exited somewhere over here because obviously a consolidation zone then happened, and then markets were too volatile to be traded. And again did some scalps because it was, even if markets were volatile, markets were respecting the trend. Okay, so simply what I had a I had to do is, you guys can see that this is the high, the candle, like previous high candle with a big huge volume and that candle of seller. The moment this candle touched this and it came down to this, I buy put, exited here. Again, again waited. Again on this candle, buy call, exited here. This is how I traded. All the calls and puts were kinda, some calls were in the money, some were not, and this is how I traded. Plus, I made people in my membership trade on the expiry. We booked good profits on that. So this is of Bank Nifty, and coming on to Nifty. Nifty is still way more strong and way more consolidating, I'll say. Nifty is not that good. Nifty simply consolidated on this parts, and it is doing that for many days, which is not a good sign. Like if we go to 5th of May, same thing happened. Nifty was range bound between this pattern, and it tried to give a breakout. Breakout was not seen, and then after like around 3 o'clock, it gave a breakout, and then again it came. Now see, simple one thing. I marked this level, that is 14,615. Yes, can see it has been resistance for multiple times. If I show you resistance 1, resistance 2, and it has also been acting as a support. Okay, so now obviously this is also a support as candle closed above this, a support after this directly gapped up opening happened. Again a support, again a kind of support thing. So this is how I marked this levels, like this was the reason why I marked it. And I again bought few on the main account. I bought a hero zero trade on over here. What hero zero trades are basically, either you use all your money or either you just end up making big profits. Okay, what big profits are? 60, 70, 80, 100, 200%. I booked 100% profits on this trade, like 110% somewhere somewhere over here. I don't remember perfectly. So this, again you guys can see, the moment I waited for this candle, it gave a breakout, did a scalp on main account 2, exited here. The reasons were simple why I exited. This candle's high, it got a rejection. You can see literally the same point a rejection has been happened. I exited over here, booked good profit. The reason I lost a huge immense amount of money in this trade, even after having this big candle, is the candle is like almost, if you guys can see, it's 1 o'clock candle. So expiry has been came to so close, and the decay of premiums are being so high. Plus markets are being volatile. So the decay price moment IV spike was so high. So I lost a good amount of money on this trade. Like not lost in losses, I lost my profits, but exited in good profits on that. So practically I'm up around 16K on my main account, a good trade. But I see that again this these levels were acting as a support, but we could have never traded on these levels because it was a consolidation zone, as I mentioned before. And the last candle was good, but obviously expiry candle, so like 15 3 o'clock candle, I was not trading on this candle because one wrong moment and your whole capital is blown up. So I preferably ended the positions at 2 o'clock, 2:15, all the positions as I uploaded the video. And this is how Nifty is right now. Nifty is looking strong. Nifty has given a strong breakout. Obviously, this level also, that has been a resistance on this level, like multiple resistance, resistance 1, 2, 3. The fourth time it has given a breakout. So good part. Coming on to broader view on Nifty, you guys can simply see a trend line made on Nifty that I would like to show you guys. So this was somewhere around a kind of trend line thing. Okay, so if I remove all the drawings, or it will be a messy thing. So this was a trend line. So that trend line has been broken, a retest happened, and up move has been given up. Okay, so this is how I traded out there on Nifty and Bank Nifty multiple. As you guys have, if you guys have seen the profit booking video, you guys have saw many trend lines and many patterns made up. I can't explain everything because what mindset I am working in that moment can be recapped when I am sitting here right now at around 7:30 p.m. But yeah, this is how I traded. And if we go to a broader time frame on daily charts, we are still into a market that has been consolidated. Okay, we guys can make a trend line over here, something like that, and it has been like, if you have seen the for that 4th May something analysis video, 4th or 3rd May, whichever it was, I made this trend line and I told it could be a gap up and it could be a uptrend. That's what has happened. It was not a gap up, but it is respecting a trend line, and now we can see a good up move according to me till 15,000. Not more than that. I'll not go till 15,500. I'll only see a good up of move to till 15,000, not more than that for this expiry. Now, why I am only till this? The reasons are, if we go to 15,000 moment, there are multiple resistances out there. Okay. This candle tried a gap up opening, but again fall down and a huge sell off was seen. Again, again this candle tried to go up. Again, a huge sell off was seen. Again, same thing happened. Okay, so I am either expecting, if we break these levels, we are directly seeing a 15,500 levels in this only this week. But let's see how markets react on Nifty, and lastly on Bank Nifty. I am again on the same levels, that is 33,000 will be my first gap up opening around something like that. So I'll tell you one thing, guys. Okay, so if why I am more into a sideways market tomorrow. If you guys remember yesterday's video, I told market is right now at 32,850. It just has to give a 150 point gap up on Bank Nifty, and 150 for Bank Nifty is not a big deal. Okay, but what happened? The markets are too volatile. Markets went up and down, and only have closed around, if we take the high of the candle. Okay, let's take the body. So to 852, only and only 73 points up the whole day. Okay, so you have to understand this, that markets are not into an up move. Markets are still into a sideways and a bearish move. Bears are trying to enter the market, but bulls are still strong. But how much strong? They are not that strong. As you guys can see, only a 70 point move on Bank Nifty. The whole day went 9 hours of trading sessions and everything plus expiry. Everything happened, and only a 73 points up move has been seen. So that's what a negative point I can see on Bank Nifty right now. And Bank Nifty has also a trend line being made and has been broken that trend line, a simple trend line like this. So it has broken, retested, and an up move has been seen. I'll go for buying. Either we gap up open, or I at least we go and make a candle about closing about 33,000. I'll not go into long side tradings, like longer time holdings on these trades, because then it's again having a support till 100 points and something like that consolidation zone. I'll be quite trading low on Friday, as you guys have knowing me, or all the membership people have been knowing. I will always trade Fridays are the sell-off times. Fridays, all the share prices are either gonna go skyrocket or either gonna go to hell. Okay, so that's how I trade on Fridays. So if you're an amateur, if you're an new to the market, avoid Thursdays and Fridays to trade, or either avoid this whole week. I mentioned that in the first video only, but it's okay. I'll avoid Fridays trading. I'll only trade on some small stop losses and some normal profits, not huge profits will be expected. Coming on to the call given in the membership group, I've given a Tata Motor call that buy Tata Motor at 301. I told that Tata Motor is looking good. You guys can buy it at 301, around something like that, those levels. Why I told that? Simple thing. Coming on to the analysis, trend line, breakout, retest, and up move can be seen. This is only a BTST trade. Remember one thing, Tata Motors either goes to rocket, like rocket moment, or either goes to hell. So that's how Tata Motor literally moves. Either a 10% gap down or a 10% up move. Like not practically, but this is how Tata Motors is a volatile stock because it has immense amount of volumes. As you can see, today's volumes are 45 million volumes. Okay, so that's why I told you guys to buy these, all the membership people watching this. Another thing I saw was there was a high resistance at this zone which had broke like resistance 1, 2, 3, 4, and once it has broken that levels it has acted as support at multiple times. So that was a supply and demand zone kind of thing. So my analysis would be we are will see a up move till 106, 108 at least. I'll not go more than 108 on this stock. The reasons are simple. A support has like a resistance is there too. If we shift thoda sa up, yeah, perfect. Resistance 1, resistance 2, resistance 3, resistance 4. So multiple resistances on 109 levels, 108 levels. So I'll not trade above that, like at least I'll not hold above that. I'll hold till that levels only. After that, I'll exit the positions on the BTST trade. This is a BTST trade that has been given to the membership people. And that's it for the video. Nothing else for the analysis. Now, many guys would have been thinking that why am I not analyzing FIS and DIS data? FIS and DIS data is not that attractive what we were expecting today. Right now, obviously expiry is there, so they'll not be holding more position. More a sell-off has been seen on that. Obviously, expiry day, so they'll be cutting off their positions. But it's normal and not way more selling has been seen, like normal expiry sellings has been seen. So that's what my analysis is for Tata Motors. I hope you guys can get a good trade, everyone, and have a watch of Tata Motors too. Also, not just for BTST, but now you guys can buy Tata Motors and get a good up move till 30, obviously 325 levels. Let's see how tomorrow markets are. I'll say all the new people don't trade tomorrow in the markets. Either markets are gonna go way more down or either they go skyrocket. Better avoid, as obviously the next uh, day is Saturday and Sunday and it's your weekend. So what happens is whenever you take a loss, you will always be worried in your weekends that okay, I need Monday to be a good day so that I can recover a loss, and the whole weekend you'll keep on thinking about this. Next thing is if you just have a small loss, like your SLs are not been hit and you are into a trade, what you will do is you will carry forward the trade, like either option trade or intraday trade. You can shift it to normal trade and carry forward them. But what will happen is you'll keep on thinking on those off days, like market off days, on Saturday, Sunday, that what will this trade do? Will it do a up move or will it do a down move or something like this? So avoid this. First of all, no holdings, like no carry forward doing on the Fridays. Simple thinking, be chilled out, go and spend time with your family, your friends, and give some time to you, as you guys all, obviously all the traders spend an immense amount of time and your mental time also into these markets sitting in front of screens. So better go and chill out somewhere, not out, basically chill into the homes as colds are into high levels. And that's it for the analysis. Thank you for watching the video. Make sure many guys have not subscribed and many guys don't like. So like, subscribe, and share this to your friends. I hope they could, if add value to your life, I could add value to their life too, and they could save some money too. That's it. Thank you.